Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. For today, I'm going to do part 23 to my iPad and tablet gameplay videos. Now guys, before we actually start with this, I do gotta let you guys know a few things that I talked about in the past, and a little bit of what I talked about now. As you guys know, and just a few seconds ago, I said this would be part 23 of my iPad and tablet gameplay videos. And over here to my left, it would, on your screen it would look right, but it's actually on my left over here. I've got my tablet sitting here waiting. Here's the thing. The thing about the iPad and tablet gameplay series that really messed it up was the fact that, I think I explained this in one of my other videos, but it was a little bit boring. Well, here's the thing. I'd play one video. I'd do a video of that, of the iPad and tablet gameplay movies, and do all the games I have on one device, or almost all the games on one device. And then what happened from there is I wouldn't know what else to do. Well, here's the thing. I'd get bored. I'd do one video of the game, of all the games on here, as many as possible. But then after a little while during that video, I'd get a little bit bored. And, what happened then was, I'd end the video and then wait about a day or two and then come back and do it again. But since I kept doing that, it just, more and more games kept getting boring to me. To the point where, I decided, okay, that's it, it's time to end the series. But at the same time, after the past, month now, I've been thinking about wanting to bring back the series, but I've been wanting to try and make it better than ever. Now, because of the fact that this is a redemption attempt, think of it as like the PBR redemption attempt I did back in part 86, we're now over part 110, we're already over that now. Think of it kind of like that, except maybe not as many parts as PBR. Think about PBRs, I had a lot of fun with the game for a long time. The main reason why I think about ending it is because, as you guys know, my friendship with certain Pokemon, like Charizard for Alligator, goes further than daggum regular Pokemon. I treat them like my own family, or like my friends, you know. Like I said in multiple videos where I've played PBR, I can basically just consider for Alligator part of my family now to how good I treat him. It even goes further in friendship. Like I said, it's more like a family member to me now because I love for Alligator and I try to take care of him. And the reason why I think about stopping the series to begin with was because of the fact that, I hate seeing my buddy get hurt. I could really care about for Alligator. But every time I do the Coliseum's like Waterfall and something like that, we'd always run into the problem of him failing because of some kind of stupid Pokemon. Either it being an electric type and him taking him down, it being a grass type and taking him down, or something that's really stupid like the Pokemon opponent that's not even a grass or electric type having one of those two moves. Like, for example, an Alakazam a few episodes back that had an Energy Ball. He survived it, but with this much HP. I'm surprised when he used Calm Mind didn't take him out. I thought that would make him done for sure. So guys, if you're wondering why mainly I do the Courtyard Coliseums to begin with, or the Courtyard Coliseum that I've been doing for a long time, and why that's been the main focus of every video PBR, is because of the fact that if I'm not having fun, what's the point of doing the series? If y'all guys like the series, great. But you gotta understand, guys, I also consider Pokemon more friends than anything in the world. People I see on YouTube don't mind treating their Pokemon friendship, but they don't take it to the level I do. Some people even hate friendship evolutions, which I don't like them per se, but at least it's kind of worth it if you think about it. Because like a Sun and Moon, Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon, if you want a Pichu on your team, you have to raise it with friendship. Which I actually don't mind about doing. The main thing I hate about doing is the fact that you have to keep your Pokemon from fainting to get that to work. If your Pokemon faints, friendship's going down. That's the only thing I don't like about friendship evolutions. Well, that, and there's also some friendship evolutions that you have to do it during certain times of day. But most important, need to have a friendship I really don't worry about. Like, I think the only Pokemon I know of that evolves by a certain time of day is Tyrant. That's one I've used on a team before back in Pokemon X. It would have been the same problem I would have used in Pokemon Y if I was doing that project. On Tyrant, I forget what level it's at, but I know he evolves at a certain level, but you have to do it during the daytime. If you try to evolve a Tyrant and you reach it to the evolution level, but it's like nighttime by the time you get there, it ain't gonna evolve. You have to wait till the next day and then level it up one extra level. Which is kind of annoying, but at the same time, like again, if you can get that Pokemon to the level you want, it's really worth it because you got a really strong Pokemon on your side. I love Tyrant and Tyrantrum. Um, I mean, Frelier's not a friendship Pokemon or a friendship evolution Pokemon, but I still like taking care of him. All the Pokemon on my team I like taking care of. It's just that in Heart Gold and Soul Silver, since you can get Totodile as a starter, as you guys know, Totodile is my second favorite Pokemon, my favorite water type of all time. I really want to take care of him and make him happy. Same thing with Charizard and Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee. How I really want to find Charmander and get it to like me. So yeah, you guys can see how friendship kind of gets to me in Pokemon. That's why whenever I do the Courtyard Coliseum, it's doing it to make sure Pokemon don't get hurt. Like I said, I don't think your Pokemon loses friendship with PBR, but I still don't want to see them faint. Like, you know, like since Frogier's love is so strong for me, he actually almost one-shots everything with the move Return. Everything except for Rock and Steel types because it's not very effective. Even if something neutral will do about half damage every single time. Something neutral will do about that every single time. So yeah. But anyway, back to this series. The main reason, like I said, I stopped doing the iPad and tablet gameplay videos was because of the fact that the series was just getting a little bit boring. As you guys heard me say a while ago, after every video I'd be bored to death with the games. But then like a day or two later I'd come back and ready to play them again. That's what you can kind of expect with this series, and I honestly would not be shocked if this came to an end again about part 40. Because like the last series before I did the redemption attempt only lasted to part 22. I wouldn't be shocked if the next one ended at part 40, 43, you know? Like about the same amount that this one, the last one ended at. I'm not going back to part 1 because I'm just going to do like I did with PBR and just do a redemption attempt. Since I'm going to do a redemption attempt, I'm going to add to the series I did last time. So, this part will be part 23 instead of part 1. Get it? I do got a lot more games on my iPad and tablet than I did beforehand. There ain't too many games on the tablet that's next to me, but if I go on the iPad, there's a ton of them. My only decision is, there's certain games on here that I'm only going to focus on doing while I don't have anything to do on that specific time. As you guys know, there was 2 specific games I would do on my tablet called Fish Aquarium and Pet Amoeba. And basically with them games, as you know, you can either, in Fish Aquarium, you had to get a bunch of fish, raise them up to get money, and make sure they didn't get, by aliens. And then also in that, there was a virtual fish tank, which you could just do without your fish dying. Here's the thing. One of the last times I did that, the virtual fish tank, it actually kind of like froze or messed up on the game. So it's to the point where I have to uninstall the game and reinstall it to make sure it worked right. So it's kind of annoying. So hopefully this time it won't mess up. If I do think about doing these 2 games today, it probably won't be too long. Because like I said, I'm going to save those games for times when, like, I don't have anything to do. Or, like, you know how in videos, like, I'd say, I'm trying to get stuff done in this game, and this game, and this game. But because I can't get it done in time, and I'm doing a video after you do them 2 games only. Along with that, we also have Pet Amoeba, which is a pretty good game, but mostly the fact that you can keep restarting. I've got it both on the iPad and tablet again. I'm going to do kind of the same process I did beforehand. Um, since I got on 2 devices, I'm going to spend time on one device, just letting them go their first stage, and then restarting the game again. And we'll keep doing that process over and over again. That's how we keep the series. That's how we keep the videos where I have nothing to do going. Doing Fish Aquarium and restarting Pet Neva over and over again. While on the iPad, we're gonna try to let them grow as big as they can get, or at least to where they won't just randomly stop growing. So, yeah, we'll get them growing pretty big. Along with that, we got probably 8 to 10 other games on the iPad, including one that I was trying to look for on my tablet but could never find, which was that Legends of Olympus game, which is the one you had to rate. It's kind of like Creature of Olympus, except a much better version of it. Unfortunately, it was never on my tablet, but I got downloaded on my iPad. So, yeah. For you guys that don't know, I'm going to just do my first episode. It's going to be... Or, I might bring back the wheel at some point in time, but for the first few episodes, I'm going to try to get back into the groove of things, the swing of things, and just pick my own device, which most of the time will probably be the tablet because it has the fewest amount of games. The iPad has over 10 apps that we can play. The tablet only has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And most of the games have just restarted. A fun little fact is, I've also got Pony City on here. I think I talked about that in the one episode. Because I don't remember what Pony City was. It was basically a game where you had to raise dragons. It says pony, but basically it's just the dragons. You had to raise the dragons by getting enough food and getting stuff to evolve them. The thing about Pony City is you have to you can get them stuff easily, but you have to sit there and wait and wait and wait, which I don't mind about because I never did that game that much until I had enough stuff. Right now I've got 185 stuff to grow my animals, but I'm gonna save it up so that way we can I'm gonna try doing something a little bit different with that game to where for each animal I got, I'm going to try to get them to the fully evolved stages before I move on to another animal. Mainly because it would be really worth it in the end, because then we'd have one fully grown animal and then we could do more. And what's good about that is as time goes on, we're still getting more dragons because of the jigsaw puzzle and even me buying some new ones. And I'll probably be doing the puzzles off camera as well, that way we can earn us some coins and stuff like that. On Pony City, I've also got me the game Dino Island, which is a game that I had before, but the thing about Dino Island is it's really hard to get stuff done in. One thing I hate about certain games that I used to have was the fact that you'd have to sit there and grow food and wait, and then grow food again, wait, grow food again, wait. You had to keep growing food and harvesting it, and then you had to keep doing that over and over again until you got enough to grow that one dragon. Or that one animal, it takes so long to do that. And most of the reasons why I did the thing where all I did was play, or did the videos where I only played 2 specific games, that being Fish Aquarium and Pet Neva, was for reasons like that. Either I'm having to wait on animals to grow from eggs, or I'm having to wait on more food, that way I can grow them, or some other reason like that. So yeah, along with that, we also got Dragon City, which is a game where I can get a good bit of stuff in. Maybe not the most amount, but I still get a good bit of stuff. I've got a few jars I can grow on now already. It didn't make me restart that one. But I've only got one other game on here too, and it's called Dragon Mania Legends. I've got Dragon City and Dragon Mania Legends installed on both devices, but it's a little bit different on each device. The thing about Dragon Mania Legends is on the iPad, I still have a file that I used to play on, or even a file of the one that we did back in my old series. On the Dragon Mania Legends on the tablet, which we're about to do, we're not about to do, but we're about to play on the tablet. It actually restarted me from the beginning, which in a way is kind of good though, because then you guys get to see the beginning of the game. In most cases, I won't be reading the tutorial that much though, because I don't want to. As you can hear, I won't give you a second to listen. Just listen for a minute. Do you guys hear that noise in the background? Well, somebody's in there. Most of the time I don't like reading tutorials when somebody's in there. But the good thing about me not reading the tutorial is the fact that, like, one is speeding up the game a little bit faster, and two, you've seen most of these, you've seen most of these games before, so, like, you don't really need a tutorial, and there's games that you have not seen before, and you might want to hit the tutorial, but just remember this, guys, most of the games that are on that list of games that is basically in that category, it basically has the same rules as any other game. One of the games I got on there is actually a game where it's basically just similar to everything else. You had to raise monsters and then, like, feed them, and, like, they can grow. Like, and, like, it's not that complicated if you think about it. They're all, one thing you can definitely tell from every time I do this series, it's also the fact that, like, the rules basically never change. All the games I got on my iPad and tablet are ones that, like, you have to raise animals. One thing that's definitely gotten me into raising animals is because of the fact that there used to be this game on Facebook called Happy Pets, where, like, you could raise different kinds of animals like dogs, cats. God can think of, I think, tigers and all that were on there. Oh, there's a bunch of animals you could raise. But the thing was, you had to wait and be patient for them to grow. But here's also another catch. You have to come back and feed the animals every single day. Because if you don't feed them, they won't, like, or anything, but they will not grow either. If you have a baby dog that's not growing, well, here's a solution for you. Feed the freaking thing. That's the only way it's going to grow. That's the only thing I found annoying about it, and, like, a few years back, that was actually the game I'd play a lot. And, something else that also got me into these kind of apps is also the fact that, I like certain things. Like, one thing I definitely found interesting is I found a way to, like, raise mythical creatures on a device. As you guys know, I really like dragons and dinosaurs. You can probably also tell that because I like Charizard, which is a dragon. Or it's basically based off a dragon. I love him, and I love a bunch of other dragons. As happening with dinosaurs. I love dinosaurs a lot too. So yeah, guys. Unfortunately, as you can see by the clock on the screen up here, we may have to get started as soon as possible. If I need to explain the things on an iPad, I'll explain them when I bring it over here. Right now, I'm just wasting. Right now, my tablet's just sitting here wasting the battery on this. So yeah, I'm not gonna waste much time, guys. We're gonna do episode 23, otherwise known as the redemption attempt to my iPad and tablet gameplay series. Without much hustle, without much talk, or not any more talk anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and get the camera adjusted to the position I need it. So you'll probably be hearing noise for a few seconds. That's to be expected. Give me a minute to get the camera adjusted, and I'll be back with you then. I feel like well, see, this camera angle was pretty good, but it's, I don't know. Like, one thing I definitely hate about this is the fact that, like, I have to sit here and adjust the camera. It ain't a bad thing, but, like, it's kind of annoying to find a good position. This position looks good on camera, but it could probably also be better. Now that I look at on a brighter screen, it looks like it needs to be adjusted. That's what I'm saying, it's hard for me to adjust everything properly. I don't know. Let me see if I can fix that. Oops. Sorry about that. Let me fix that. There you go. Like I said, it's hard for me to adjust this. Hope you guys can see that. I'm trying to get on my screen. It looks fine right now, but I don't know how bright the games are going to be. I'm scared if I mess with the brightness right now, it's going to mess up everything even more. I'll have to wait to see if y'all can see it on the game or not. I am going to go ahead and do these two games to begin with, but I ain't going to spend as much time as I will in other videos. I'm going to spend more time on these games and the one on the iPad too. Unfortunately, I don't think I can do the virtual fish tank right off the bat. I want to do the first tank in the game, which I don't mind about, but I kind of wish I didn't have to. I don't mind doing the missions. It's just that I prefer the virtual fish tanks. The um thing about the thing in the game here is the fact that you have to sit there and feed your fish quickly. In virtual fish aquarium, you don't have to sit there and worry. So yeah, I'm actually gonna go ahead and do the first map of the adventure just to make sure it'll let me do the virtual fish tank. It says I can, but I'm gonna just go ahead and do the first map. I ain't gonna spend too much time on this. I'm just gonna play as long as I possibly can. I hope the game didn't load. Alright. And see, the thing is, you have to sit here and just keep feeding the fish once they get hungry. But since there's two fish, you have to hurry up and do it. That's why I'm dropping food before they even turn green. Like, up. That could have been bad if I sat there any longer. I'm probably going to do it a few seconds beforehand, or like, about another, up. See? That's the big problem. You have to sit here and, keep feeding them. You can't just expect them to stay there. Or you can't wait a few seconds. Or you can, but they have to be fed quickly, which is kind of a problem. I ain't gonna lie, they got pretty big already. That's only the medium size. I wonder how big the big size will actually be. Oh, I swear sometimes they get like a bigger or smaller than what they actually say. Yeah, look. I'm gonna go and start buying the egg. And I can also get the king stage, but I'm gonna go ahead and do this as quick as possible. I need one more coin to drop. I don't have enough to. Oh, what if the game froze? Thank God. See, that first one was easy, but it gets harder as time goes on, as you guys know. But unfortunately, after you beat one of them ads, after you beat one of them or fail, you have to watch a dumb man don't give a snot about. Oh, come on. I was hoping it didn't make me restart this. And plus, the game also kind of messes up a good bit. Hopefully, it won't be doing it too often, but you may have to keep adjusting it like this. It would be kind of annoying. And what I don't mind, but in another way, I'm going to kind of hate that. I'm going to go and do the next adventure just to make sure it didn't make me restart. I don't want to have to restart all of this. I don't mind in another way, but I also want the chance to eat the fish. Okay, yeah, I didn't, because there's the snail. That was pretty huge on this device. Oh god. And what the problem is, that actually gets a lot harder later on too. Thank God in this mode they don't get hungry while these things are here. That's one thing I definitely redeemed this game for doing, is that the thing shows up, you don't have to worry about feeding them. Like I'm just about to feed to do right now. Holy crap. They get hungry awfully quick, which is kind of getting bad. I'm going to get this guy for the road. There we go. Also, these first wheels are not that difficult, but the problem is, I'm going to restart again. Or have to go off the app just to do anything. See what I mean? I think I'm going to go ahead and do at least one more. Like I said, if I want to do more of this game at the end, I can, but I want to try to get through other games too. There we go. I was trying to get enough to get the egg anyway. it's gonna mess up, so let's just close it out now. Like I said, that's all the game basically contains. I could do the virtual fish thing. I might just wait, because I gotta get through a lot of other games too. More and more on the iPad. So yeah. This is one of the games we'll just keep restarting. But I know by my iPad, like I said, I will do this game. I will do this game as far as they go well. As far as the game will keep growing them. Okay. You know, all this junk. We're just gonna do that. I'm gonna try to find 2 big ones. Yeah. Willie and Victoria. Oh, I got 2 girls. I'm saying they get really big. First rate's insanely big. That's why I like going for bigger ones, as you can see there. There we go. Well, I can do that. I'm gonna main focus on more of that near the end of the video, or just like in more other videos. But for now, that's all we can do. I will be skipping Pony City though, because of the fact we have nothing to do in it. Well, we could right now, but I'm gonna save it. Like I said, that we'll have more stuff to worry about later on. So my goal is to try to get everybody, like, or at least one guy fully grown if possible, or at least like some guys like to their second or third stage. That'd be great. So I'm gonna save that. I'm gonna wait. So yeah, we're going to skip that game. We will go ahead and do this one, because I did some of the tutorial on this one, but I got to the point where it's telling me to grow a dinosaur, and I'm not going to do that off camera like always. As you can see right here. Now we need the little 5 minutes we look forward growing and all that. Alright, now it's 06, I'm sorry. But if I spin that right now, it's gonna be bad. I'm going airboy to hold 5 down to side. This is one of my favorite dudes because he gets big. See, Elliot Damon's fully grown stage. His phone is coming up. I know if I grow one, it's definitely gotta be him because he gets insanely big. See. Oh, we're going to do him too, I believe. Yeah, we have enough. Let's go and get him, boy. See? Oh no, I got one of these. Oh my god. I don't have enough gems to do that, but what I could go ahead and do is go ahead and buy another one of you. I could buy another one technically. I need to wait for the food to grow and we're not to do anything else. But you can see we can get a lot done even if we try. I'm just gonna, I don't have much food, so I'm just gonna save the rest of that. Oops, I didn't mean to close that out. Probably shouldn't have. That's fine. I'm gonna go and do this game, so like I said, definitely a big deal on this one. There's a lot more games on the iPad too, so if there's more on them once we get to it. Right now, I'm still on this. The thing about this game though is you have to sit there and wait for it to grow. That's what I'm saying. Some of the game, that's why some of the videos I just focus on two specific games until we get stuff like eggs hatching and all that going. Kind of the same situation with Dragon Mania Legends of Water. This one. I know it's on one, but I know on somewhere we gotta actually it's from the iPower Tower one, but we got a good bit of stuff to do. I want to see about you left. No. We see, we got still got egg hatching. We got one breeding as well. That's what I'm saying. But I know there's some babies somewhere I could grow. trying to see if there's a search option. That would be a lot easier for me to find them. I'm gonna look at every habitat soil and see. There is one in here. They actually do have little animations, but you guys already know that. There we go. Well, it's kind of creepy, but it's also kind of cool at the same time. There's one in here. Well, there was one in here. He's probably one of my favorite guys because he was pretty cool. See, it's bigger from there. Let me try something. Oh my god. Alrighty. We got one guy we can do here. On the iPad we got a few other guys, but on this one ain't that many. I got one game left, boys, so we're doing the iPad too. The Germans balls are all the way over here, so yeah, I just been using the stand for this thing, so yeah. We don't really need to use that because it's a percent of falling. While this, it can always hold. might be a little bit too bright for everyone from the way it looks on screen to me. I think it's the one I have to read or start over on, which I don't mind about, but yeah. I'm gonna try reading this one, I'm gonna try reading it and sound quiet, so yeah. Welcome. It's a good thing you're here. We're in need of dragon trainers. Let me show you around. Check it out. This dragon egg is about to hatch. Tap on it, swap the egg to crack it open. It's so exciting. Hey there, little one. Oh, congrats on hatching the first dragon. Now it needs a place to spread its wings. This little fire dragon looks really happy and stuff. So say hello. Good to know that tickling a dragon can give you gold. Let's feed it with juicy fruit to make it stronger. And I wanted to keep petting it. There we go. Now let's build a new habitat so we can house it. Feel that wind blowing, this is the perfect spot for a wind dragon. Remember, dragons can only be placed in a habitat that matches one of their elements. Dragons eat a lot and they level up when fed. Let's go grow some food for these hungry beasts. Farms are what dragon trainers can grow food for their dragons. You should keep these. What I definitely kind of like about this, the dragons do kind of grow. Oh no, these are where the bows take place. The bows actually are very difficult later on, but avoid the red makes the shot miss. Alright, yeah. There we go. You get food for doing that, but it's not that much until later on. Well, keep your yeah. Oh yeah, Dragon in 2 days and 7 days. I've actually got dragons going on my other version of this game, but they're gonna take about a whole day to grow. Actually, 2 whole days. It's just that I didn't get to do an episode of this till earlier. If we had enough food, I'd see if they grow any bigger than just that one level. But oh, what is doing? Okay, it's following me. We may have to go ahead and give him up a few, or I'm gonna go ahead and wait. I'm also gonna go and get me. I'm gonna try to get as much done as I can on this game, guys, since it made me to restart, which I actually don't mind about it. I don't think if you've ever seen the beginning of the game. What the heck am I watching? Man, I had the volume turned up. I wouldn't want to hear it. What's VX? Well, how about you go on our stage? Yep. I just want to see if like they grow any bigger or something. I think even if they don't, it might be still kind of worth it. I can't tell if they're growing any bigger, but it'd be kind of cool if they were. I worry about doing more of that off camera for now. Well, let's actually go ahead and breed. Don't have any of those. You. And you. Try and get one, it'll give me a different result. There we go. Oh my god, it takes 14 hours though. Well, that ain't gonna be done for a while. I'm actually gonna go ahead and I might go ahead and wait before I take them out the battle. I want to have every dragon. Or not every dragon, I only have 3, but I can only have 3 during battle, but you know what I mean. But that's all the games on here, guys. Like I said, if I want to come back to any game, I'll try going back to these 2. Because I didn't get to spend too much time on those. I'm going to go ahead and leave this over here, but I'm going to have... Yeah, oh. I'm going to get it plugged up. There's nothing short. There it is. There we go. Let me go ahead and get this. There we go. I'll have to get everything adjusted again, guys, because I have to move. I have to move this. As you can see on the screen, there are a lot more games on this one. Some we have played and some we haven't. I still debate why I should go in order, and I kind of get some of the worst things out of there first. I might go in order, but I'm probably going to regret it as well. I'm trying to think of what game. The worst games on here are probably the Fish Paradise. This one and this one, mainly because like they're very short, and like the main reason Fish Paradise is bad though is because of the fact that like the only fish that grows quickly is one, which is the first one, which kind of stinks. I'm gonna do the worst out of the bunch, and I'm gonna go ahead and do this one. I like them all. Don't get me wrong. I'm not the biggest fan of this one. I like this one, but not the biggest fan. You know. It's kind of weird, but I think if you actually flip that bar, you'll actually be able to get like a new egg and all that. It's kind of cool, but I'm not the best fan of it, but I'm also kind of fine with it as well. Oh. Eggs contain most of chicken. Let's see what other gens we can find. But this egg is taking too long to tap it to. Alright. I know you can actually grow your chickens too, but I don't know if it's going to let me do it. I'll be able to do it right now, actually. Oh, I am. Though, actually, that one's already level 5. That's why it seems bigger than all the other ones. And I can actually, like, get food very easily. I actually watch a video just get 200, which I'm actually going to go ahead and do. That's the easiest way of getting food. So if that method runs out, unless you have a bunch of corn or something, you're kind of struggling with food, but for the beginning of the game, it's not going to be good. One thing I definitely can say about this game is, like, it's pretty alright. Like, you can tell the chickens are growing, which is nice. You know, like if I was to grow that one chicken all the way up, it would be pretty big. So I think one of all the other ones. And say I just got 200 for doing that. Buy food for tap the chickens. You want to feed. Yeah, feed the filter bar to make them grow. But unfortunately, ones that are bigger also take a little bit longer. But so they also get extremely big. So yeah. There you go, level 7. I think the highest level they get to is level 10, but they get pretty big either way. Unless I could just keep growing them and growing them until they get like level 10. I'm actually gonna watch a few videos to make sure we have a lot. Like I said, if I watch 4 videos, it gives me 1,000. And for that one chicken that's only level 7, it's only gonna take 4 videos. And I don't entertain that many, so I go like really get a bunch of stuff. I can watch about 5 videos and actually get enough to keep feeding them. Problem is I sit down and watch these videos, which I don't want to do in a way. I mean, it's easier than doing half the other stuff though, so I'm fine with it. I don't know if I could or not, but I could probably go ahead and get this guy. Wrong as possible. Unfortunately, it's taking 10 from him now. Well, I said the chickens do get pretty big, but they also cost a lot to keep feeding like that. It's taking 10 a good bit now, but let's try getting over 10. And see, that's his mats over right there. They do grow pretty big. Honestly, it was easier making our one on white ones. They're gonna just go ahead and continue letting them grow. Or I would buy another one just that, because those are one of my favorite ones for sure. Just enough to get my level 5. I'm gonna try hurrying this crap up. I'm not watching this game. Actually, I probably shouldn't be doing it. I want to actually spawn an ad or get the game actually come up. I told you guys, no. I know this. I went. Oh my freaking! If it messed me. No, die in a fire, you stupid ad. You can die in a fire for all I care. I'm gonna go ahead and try to get at least 1,000 if I can keep away from these 3. Even all levels possible. Let's go and get 2 more in there. I'm not daggum doing anything. Let's watch at least one more to get 1,000 and I'll grow the chickens the biggest they can grow if I have enough for it. Which hopefully I will. I don't care, keep calling me Lee. I'm not daggum getting that to pop up. I am not cooling on that button. I'm not letting the ad pop up this time. Or I'm not letting it I'm not letting the ads pop up this time. Mess me up. There we go, 1,000. This should be enough to be able to do that. Like I said, one thing I definitely can get this game credit for is the chickens are gonna get pretty big. As you can see. There we go. See, I mean, that's get pretty big. Huh? Fortunes. What with stars, it will make them more. valuable and give you more energy. And also become small again. Oh, that's insanely cool. Instead of growing that white one, I'm actually going to grow that one I did not grow yet. Good thing is it doesn't cost that much, so I'm fine with it. I ain't gonna lie, from stage 2 with these a daggum, it's like the same size of the baby chickens. So that must mean he's like smaller than the group pretty much. There we go. Come on, being able to get him to the 10th stage. Oh, that's gonna quite be enough. We'll get him to like stage 10. I ain't gonna lie, that pink one is pretty cool. Okay. Also, that give me a, if I didn't shrink them back, I probably could have done that. I'm just going to give me the 10th thing now, but that's what good bit of food to do it with. I could daggum just go ahead and get him back to baby size, but I'm not going to get everybody else go out first. I'm going to save, how do I get these? Oh man. Yeah, just look how big that one is now. Such a do anything? Oh my. probably should the same animal again. Can I sell this? To win hats and your chickens to make them bigger and better. Yeah. Problem is not like two of the same ones. And that's fine in a way, but in another way. These guys get pretty big, I ain't gonna lie, but on the same hand. This game ain't too bad for what it is, but like it could also be better. I kind of wish more of the games that I had were like this though. I wish I could do the Dinosaur Line Dragon version of that. That would be sick. I'm gonna want chicken first. In fact, that I mean last because the fact that he's my favorite one out of all of them. I like the pink one. Piggle King. At least one more. What do I get? I need to 1,000. Then I'll see if I can get off the chance for one completely. One thing. What is that? I'm gonna try using all of it now to get this other guy fully on. I'm gonna try everybody fully on if possible. There we go. There we go. Oh, let's just get this guy. There we go. See? ahead and just grow him. Yeah. There we go. You won. Where is it? Fresh. I like this game, but it gets a little boring after a while. I think I'm gonna go ahead and go easy out all the way, then I'll stop. Or like I always do that. I'm always thinking about what you can roll on. Okay. Yeah, I'm all five. I'm gonna go ahead and stop it here for now. Or not stop the entire episode now, but I'm gonna stop this game for now. Come on there. I do also get that my dream fish aquarium as well, but well, the main problem with this is the fact I don't have very much to do, and like, and the problem is scared the game would glitch out again because you guys remember back in the earlier parts of these episodes, I used to have a bunch of fish, including ones that I really liked, but because of the game messing up, as you can see, I already got some fish in here, but none of them I grew off camera. These I already gave them to you. But I do have some new babies in there I can grow. Or I got some new eggs is what I was mainly waiting on. As you can see, hoping one of them is in there at least. Yep, there we go. There we go. I see, I don't take that one to grow either, which is nice. The first fish don't, but once you get to the bigger fish like the whales and all that, that's where it's still taking forever. So I might just say some of the pros for that specific time. In fact, I'm actually gonna say I'm gonna grow him up, which is the guy that's ready to grow. I'm gonna wait until everybody else is ready to. One thing I definitely like about this is if you look in a certain menu, you can actually see like what kind of fish you can breed to get certain species. Unfortunately, as you can see, there's a gentleman down with a snout about, which wouldn't show up as much. No! Oh my god, no, stop. Are you serious? I can't. You guys see that? Let's try it again. Oh boy. Don't mess up again. Don't mess up again. Oh my god, not now. Yep. That sucks because I was planning on doing this video. Oh, come on. I'm sorry about that, guys. Man. Guys, if I known this, I would have done the video now. I should have just been patient. I should have just been patient. Oh, very bad time for this, guys. I noticed I wouldn't have done the video at all. I can't. I'm trying to do crap on this. Why? If I known this, I would have done it. Now we're going to speed this up even more, guys. Gives me not as much time to do this crap now. If I known this, because I just waited. Because I ain't going to have time to do anything now. That's about no.
Oh, it's in the little tuna packs up tuna salad. Open the door for her once you get to it.
Oh my god. This is why I was planning on doing this yesterday, guys, and I accidentally fell asleep. Stinking boy, falling asleep at the time I need to do something, of course. Oh man. Well, this is going to be very entertaining the rest of the time I do it. That's for sure. If I'd known this, I wouldn't have recorded anything.
What?
I'm trying to finish something up. I can't do it whenever. Oh my god, this is a horrible timing. I can get nothing done like this. Let's just say, guys, this will be the probably one there. That's probably the most boring episode of this you'll be seeing, because I ain't gonna get anything else done.
You're supposed to open the door for me, Mom.
Okay.
Here, you're supposed to open the door for me, Mom. Here she is at the door. Come on. You're supposed to stay in there and open the door.
I might just have to make a part 2 because I can't get this done like this. Ain't nothing with Pokemon, dear God. I mean, I gotta speed this up even more. Guys, I can never get nothing done. Last night I was planning on recording this, but then I fell asleep. And now they got my phone get to recording and this happens. Go away, you freaking dumb, I ain't got time for this. I'm not gonna speed up this entire episode because of this. Oh my freaking god, I hate this. Hurry up, I ain't got time for this. Go faster. Yeah, I'm about to make a part 2. Screw this walk, come on. Hurry up.
Some more of these.
Oh boy. Oh god, I'm tired of this. See, guys, the one I was trying to do a redemption attempt to this series, I can't get it done now. Never mind, guys. We'll do part 2. Goodbye.